How's it going, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome to the first ever desktop video down here in my brand new studio. Hope you guys enjoy it. But today we're going to be taking a look at the ban list. Now, I'm going to keep it a stack with you all in the fact that I already recorded this video, and the audio was so terribly mangled that it was not salvageable. So I do have to re-record it again. I apologize for any inconveniences. Believe me, this is not what I wanted to do either. But we're going to be taking a look at the new ban list here, and it's a pretty interesting one. They did make some, I feel like, some decent changes as I shrink myself down into the corner here. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at the first thing here is Block Dragon. Yes, a moment of silence for Block Dragon. You will be greatly missed as it's time serving in the Block Dragon BA deck. Probably one of my favorite decks of all time, but rest in peace. Block Dragon got in with the wrong crowd, and you know, you hate to see it. There he is up on the chopping block. The next thing up here is Jetsinger on an O-line. Probably the O-line hit is probably hardest for me to cope with currently. And it's not because of combo decks. It's really because of Speedroid. That's where it's hitting me the deepest. And I'll explain why. But the Jetsinger thing, I was in my first time going through this, like, oh, they hit Jetsinger, no big deal. That's completely fine. I don't even play Jetsinger anymore. And then I'm like, just let's hope they didn't hit O-line. But like, of course they're gonna hit O-line, right? They have to hit O-Lion because it's just part of that little group that it's in with Halqifibrax, Auroradon, etc., etc. O-Lion is just a really good card with those cards in the pool as well, obviously. So they had to get the Axe as well. But I will say, in the case of Infernal Knight, because I did want to touch on this. I touched on this in my first go of the video, but there's doubled audio and it just sounds horrible. And I just couldn't upload it, okay? Because I forgot to mute the camera that's recording over here. So yeah, my apologies, YouTuber, by the way. But the Jetsinger thing, it's not even a big deal because you'll just summon out any other tuner from the deck, any other machine tuner in the deck, because they exist, right? Jetsinger isn't the only machine tuner in the entire game, luckily, for those that are really trying to play combo still. And O-Line is not the only Mecha Phantom Beast tuner in existence. We have Warblerun, which is a level 1 tuner, and we also have Blue Impala, which is a level 3 tuner. So there are still things you'll be able to do. They'll just be done weirder, I guess. It will become the norm over time, I suppose. But Speedroids, man, man, that hurts. I hope Aerosol's cooking up some spice in his back pocket, man. I don't know. Aerosol TCG, by the way, if you like Speedroids, check his channel out. Aerosol_TCG. But man, this is that's interesting. And with these hits, I didn't think they would hit a Auroradon, and they didn't. As we go here with the banned Link Monster section, nothing else there as to be expected with those hits. They're just making Halqifibrax and Auroradon less valuable of cards to go into because of the cards that they're able to tutor out. But we'll scroll down here. Nothing else banned, I believe. Yeah, nothing else banned. And I mean, that's, I think, really all you really need to address is generic combo across the board and Block Dragon, etc. Next up, we have Double Iris Magician. Pendulum players rejoice, getting a little bit back after being swept under the rug for so long. I know, right? Then up here we have the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. This one I still said was interesting, and I still think it's interesting that they brought this card back. Orcus, of course, is not as powerful as it was when this card was first legal, when they had Nightmare Mermaid, when they had Harp Horror, when they had Triple Engage, right? The deck was way stronger then than it is now. So maybe it's a little bit of a, like, here you can try to be more competitive type thing. I'm not sure. Like, it'll be interesting to see where this card goes. Obviously, Phantom Knight players, people that are playing Burning Abyss, other decks that could take advantage of this card as well, which is pretty cool. Call by the Grave going to 2, or going to 1 rather. This doesn't make any sense to me. It reminds me back in Goki format when they hit this card, because people are like, oh, they've got Call by the Grave. They'll push through your hand traps instead of hitting actual Goki, right? No. They hit Call by the Grave because that's the card that really was what made Goki so good. It was Call by the Grave. But I digress. Anyways, this just feels like a push to try to sell Triple Tactics Talent and Forbidden Droplet. That's really all this seems like. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what that seems like. That's really all I've got to say on that. And this is the next one. I had to grab this because they actually they did it. The Mad Lads, they actually did it. I didn't think they would, because Lightning Storm, right? Why would they do it with Lightning Storm? Why? I don't need a third Lightning Storm now. I have a Harpy's Feather Duster. I have Harpy's Feather. That is cool though. Like, I've got my Stairway to the Destined Duel copy here that I've had sitting in my binder, I think since I was like maybe 14 years old. In a binder, not this current binder, but you know what I mean. But nonetheless, that is still very, very awesome to see. Control players beware, combo players rejoice, right? That's the ever flowing give and take between those two players. Then we have here the Seer and Graf getting some love, going to 2. We want 3. Next Bandless, you better deliver. And we also said, a lot of people said that, myself included, that we'd see a lot of Unlimits. We'd see a lot of things being released from these Bandless as they don't probably want to go too hard with the punches. Sealed product not as, being sold as much because no events, etc. So we know the story now at this point. But we'd hope that we'd see a lot of Unlimits, and we're seeing Seer and Graf go to 2. We're seeing ABC Dragon Buster and Totally Awesome going to 2 as well, which is pretty great. And then the Unlimits here, there's lots of them. We have... Okay, this one I actually missed the first time. Mercury the Destructor, it has an errata. Destructor has an errata, so we're good on that front. Don't need to worry about activating Reckless Greeds from your hand and paying no consequence and playing Exodia, right? You can't do that. Tour Guide from the Underworld to 3, which is great. It's a little stressful for me because I do need a 3rd secret rare copy. Means it's probably spiked in price once again, and I've missed my opportunity. Evagishi Gus Kraken is now at 3. I think Mind August is the problematic one, but this card is now at 3, so Gishki players rejoice. Pantheism is back to 3 from 0. Oh boy, can't wait to deal with more Monarch players. And Widow Anchor is back to 3. And speaking of players I cannot wait to deal with, more Monarch players. But you know what we got waiting for them? It's the give and take, ladies and gentlemen. It's the give and take. And one thing I also wanted to mention that I mentioned in my first take of this was that I made a tweet a couple days ago saying, I was calling everybody clowns, right? For thinking that we were going to get a ban list soon and that there was going to be any major changes. Look, I was wrong, okay? I will admit that I was wrong. It's a bit of a hot take. I will admit it. But, people were getting very, making, just the annoying, mob mentality of, oh, no sooner than September 1st. It's like, that doesn't mean there's going to be a ban list of September 1st. It means any time after that, okay? Be patient. But as far as things being hit, they did it. We've got change at our locals now. We don't have to play another 3 months of the same old, Block Dragon Search 3, combo, wombo, combo. Maybe they should have hit Smoke Grenade, Infernoble going sort of untouched here. But that's the only other thing I would have maybe wanted to see is Smoke Grenade going to 0. But we still got our Smoke Grenade. Hells yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to support the channel, check out the links down in the description. Check out Imperium Duelist. Use my affiliate link to TCG Player. Consider becoming a member of the channel today. And yeah, as always, guys, want to kill signing out. Let me know what you think about this ban list down in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. And last but not least, a huge shout out goes to my Divine Level channel members here on YouTube, Academic Thick, Travis Harris, and Zors. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.